Have you had an En Vogue Christmas? Well, I've had an En Vogue Christmas, and I want to share my En Vogue Christmas with you. Let's talk. Hi, and welcome back over here to Pepe's Point of View, and I am your host, Pepe. Yes, I'm your R&B historian, and I want to share with you all my En Vogue Christmas. That's right, believe it or not, I have had an En Vogue Christmas, and Thanksgiving is gone, right? I hope you were thankful. I hope you're thankful 365 days out of the year. I hope you're thankful. There is a lot to be thankful for. But since Thanksgiving now has come, it's gone, and we're about to enter into the holiday season with Christmas and then celebrating New Year's, so I thought it would be appropriate to share with you guys an En Vogue Christmas, my personal En Vogue Christmas. Oh my gosh. I'm getting excited even as I think about it right now. Yes, I am talking about I have had an En Vogue Christmas, ladies and gentlemen. Hold on. I'm going to get there. An En Vogue Christmas. I have had an En Vogue Christmas. Do you understand what I'm saying? An En Vogue Christmas. Have you had your En Vogue Christmas? Well, I'm going to share with you my En Vogue Christmas. Oh my gosh. I'm talking about years back. This is years back. I was in high school. Oh my gosh. Let me calm myself down because I had the pleasure of having an En Vogue Christmas with Terry Ellis, Cindy Herron, Maxine Jones, and Dawn Robinson. All right, let me tell you what happened. So, you guys already know over here by now that I love music. I love R&B music, and I'm talking about my R&B divas. All right, I grew up, I mean, just really and truly well, music was my thing. Some people have sports. Some people, you know, I don't know, they're bookworm or whatever you want to call it. Mine was music, and it's still music today. And so everybody knew if you was going to get me anything at all, okay, as a child growing up, if you put some money in my hand, I was going straight to the music store, okay, or the record store. That's what I was doing. So every year, whether if it's my birthday or Christmas, everybody knew that I was going to ask, hey, I need to get this new cassette or this new CD. There's an artist out and I need to get it. And so that's pretty much what, you know, people expected. So this particular year, it was the same as usual, right? So my mother, she, of course, approaches me and says, what are some things that you're thinking about that you probably will want for Christmas? Whew, I was waiting on it, okay, you guys? So I told my mother, I said, Mom, I said, I want En Vogue's Born to Sing. I want their record, Born to Sing. There's a backstory to this, okay? Now, I don't have time to go into the backstory about this En Vogue Christmas because it'll be too long. So I want to share with you right now. Just bear with me. Long story short, short story long, I had a bootleg copy of Born to Sing, all right? So my aunt, we saw the ladies of En Vogue on Soul Train. This is a true story, but I'm just giving you a little bit of it. So we saw the ladies of En Vogue on Soul Train. So my aunt's friend, or was it my aunt? Either way, my aunt either called her friend in the neighborhood, or my aunt's friend called her, the one in our neighborhood, and was basically saying, hey, do you see that En Vogue is on Soul Train? So they're talking on the phone. My aunt finds out that she and her friend has a copy of the En Vogue CD, like she has it, right? And so, of course, she sends me over to get the, well, it wasn't a CD, it was a cassette. So she sends me over to the house to get the cassette. So I go get the cassette, we bootleg it. That's the story, all right? But hold on. We're going to eventually get to this story, all right? So I've always had a bootleg copy of Born to Sing, all right? And I was like, oh my gosh, I can't wait to get my own En Vogue record, okay? A Born to Sing. Anyway, long story short, short story long. So my mom, she asked me about it, and I tell her, I said, Mom, I need to get, En Vogue's, Born to Sing. I got to get it. Everybody knew that I loved En Vogue at this moment in time. It was, this was 1992. It was the Christmas of 1992, okay? So everybody knew that I had En Vogue all over my walls, of course, with some other artists, but En Vogue was all over my walls. The poster right on and Word Up magazine back then. You guys know what I'm talking about if you're a particular age. Well, anyway, so here's the thing. So I write down everything that I wanted, still in high school, of course. And, I'm not thinking anything else about it, but I am just looking forward to getting my own copy of En Vogue's Born to Sing, all right? Whew. Calm down. So Christmas comes, okay? Christmas Day. Now I see all of the boxes and everything under the Christmas tree. And there was a small box about this big, all right? About this big, on top of, some other boxes. So I'm saying to myself, I was like, there has to be my, my cassette. There has to be my cassette. That's what I'm saying to myself, like, it has to be. So now I'm not trying to focus on just the cassette, right? The En Vogue cassette. I am not trying to focus on it at all, right? I'm trying to keep my cool. I don't want to run straight to the cassette and just open it up and forget all the other gifts. That's not what I want to do, right? I'm trying to keep it cool and play my cool, right? So I'm opening up all the other presents. I'm like, oh yeah, I like that, and everything. So then I look at the cassette, or excuse me, the box. I'm looking at the box. I was like, oh my gosh, I'm just sitting there looking at it. I'm taking a deep breath because I am wanting to savor this moment, you guys. I promise you I want to savor this moment. So I'm pulling the back, opening up and everything. And of course, it's I have to open up the box, right? So when I open up the box, you guys, I kid you not, okay? Oh my gosh. When I open up the box, you guys, there it is. There it is, ladies and gentlemen. I kid you not. I'm sorry. There it is, right here. Hold on. I can't do it right. Hold on. I need to move over. But right here. Yeah. Hold on. Right here. So I open up the box and I'm looking. And I'm looking at the cassette. I was like, Mom, I'm like, Mom, what is this? So I'm like, Mom, what is this? I was like, this isn't Born to Sing. I told my mother, I said, Mom, this is Remix to Sing. I was like, this is Remix to Sing. It's not Born to Sing. So my mom, in true fashion, my mom was like, well, baby, she was like, well, that's the only one. She was like, that's the only one they had. So I was like, oh my gosh, like this is me, like I'm in panic mode. I'm saying to myself, like, no way, like, no, like, on the movies. So I'm like, no, I'm telling my mom, I'm like, no, this is not the right one, Mom. I'm like, this is not the right record. You got the wrong one. This is Remix to Sing. It's not, I want Born to Sing. So I'm looking at it. And now as I am saying all the things that I'm saying about how terribly disappointed I am with the gift, now I'm saying to myself, like, wait a minute, hold on. Come to your senses. First of all, she said, it was the only one. So I was like, well, I can't be upset about it if it was the only one. That's what she said. It was the only one. So I was like, oh, okay. So I didn't think anything about it. And then I thought about it. I was like, well, she got me an En Vogue record, right? So now I'm coming down, I'm like, well, ooh, it's En Vogue. I was like, okay, well, it is En Vogue. So it's 1992. It's Christmas 1992. And if I'm not mistaken, it has to be. I think Whitney Houston's I Will Always Love You had just came out. So I was able at that time, you know, to go and buy some music for myself and all of that stuff. So I purchased Whitney Houston's cassette single, I Will Always Love You. So I have Whitney Houston's I Will Always Love You, and En Vogue's Remix to Scene. And I take it, both of them, and I go to my room to listen to them. Oh my gosh. Whew. Here's the thing. I put the cassette in the radio, and I started playing it. So I was like, okay, it's Hold On. This is me. I'm like, okay, yes, Hold On, blah, blah, blah. It's Hold On. And I'm listening to it. And I was like, wow. I was like, I think I know this version of Hold On. This is what I'm saying to myself. I'm like, I think this is the version of Hold On that they sung at the Soul Train Music Awards. That's what I'm saying to myself. Like, okay. I was like, okay. I was like, so I'm not thinking anything about it. And since I've heard that version before, you know, once before, I'm like, okay, well, let me see what the other records, the other songs on the record is about. Listen, the next song was Lies, or is Lies, on that CD. And when Lies came on, you guys, and it was remixed by one of my favorite DJs, DJ Eddie Elf. And I was like, whoa, like I'm sitting there like, I mean, listen, it was over. As soon as I heard Lies and I heard that remix to Lies, I'm here to tell you guys, it was like, I just fell in love with En Vogue all over again. Like, what I thought was a bad gift was like the best gift ever. I'm here to tell you, En Vogue's Remix to Scene was like one of my, I mean, I will remember. Listen, this is 1992, and I'm here to tell you, that is probably one of my best gifts ever. I kid you not. And so as I am listening to the rest of the song, and I'm listening to You Don't Have to Worry, and then Strange, and guess what? Like after Hold On and Lies and You Don't Have to Worry and Strange, guess what the latest of En Vogue did? Oh my gosh. They gave me a Christmas song, Silent Night. And then Maxine was leading the song. Oh my gosh. I was like, oh, like you guys just don't understand. Like En Vogue is like the best group ever to me. Will always be, excuse me, the best group ever to me. Oh my gosh. I appreciate it so much. That gift, the gift that I thought was a bad gift, turned out to be my best Christmas gift ever. Oh my gosh. I'm here to tell you, that was by far one of my best Christmases ever. Yes, so that is my En Vogue Christmas that I wanted to share with you guys. Yes. So I'm asking you guys right now, what is one of your favorite Christmas ever? Is what I'm asking you. Leave a comment below, and maybe you have an En Vogue Christmas. I don't know. But I do know that the ladies of En Vogue did record a full-length Christmas album. I do know that. And they also have a movie out called An En Vogue Christmas. And I think it was just awesome that I wanted to do this, just share with you guys, because this is like my favorite group ever, En Vogue. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Let me just calm down, okay? Let me calm down. And on that note, that's right, on that note, as always, whenever I leave my mother's presence, she always says to me, baby, remember, I love you, but God loves you best. And I love you guys out there. Thank you guys so much for your support. And remember, my motto over here is to put your behind where your heart desires to be. I look forward to seeing you next video. And if you made it this far, then I think it's only appropriate for me to ask you to hit the like button, the subscribe button, and the share button. Do all of that. All right? Thank you. You have not because you ask not. So I'm asking you guys, and I appreciate that. Thank you so much in advance. I look forward to seeing you next video. And until then, you know what to do. Take care of yourselves out there. All right.